Now, Mike, I've just got to ask, were you wearing all of your safety gear?
Well, absolutely. I think your safety gear is your most important possession if you're going to go out and do physical activity, whether that be baseball or bicycling or anything. I mean, you have to have protection, especially in the very important parts of your body, like your hands and your. You
gotta protect your nuts.
You gotta protect your nuts.
Besides wearing your safety gear, do you do anything else to stay safe?
Well, yeah, I mean, before you start, you do have to warm up.
Always wear a condom.
Who's this video for? What?
Wait, hold this bat first.
Oh,
like this? No, you idiot.
Fucking moron.
What are you from, New Jersey? Fucking idiot.
This girl probably ain't even near Montauk.
The seal's from Montauk. This girl's from the Bronx.
You gotta change everything. Literally everything.
everything you're doing is wrong.
I want to die.
Two, stop with the tip. Don't tip. Just tiptoe. And what does that smell? Is that you?
Oh, he farted.
I was waiting for the fart joke. It finally happened.
Was it everything you hoped for, Rich?
It was everything and more.
Last chance.
Now he's farting on the toy maker. That's how desperate they've become.
Yeah. That's 3 fart jokes in the span of like 5 minutes.
Wait. We gotta point something out. When they're establishing the relationship between Whoopi Goldberg and Theodore Rex, there's a scene where she says, "Why didn't you use your gun? You don't have a gun?" And he's like, "No, I don't have a gun. I'm a pacifist."
I don't believe in violence.
You don't believe in violence, and yet you want to be a police person.
The very next scene is him threatening to eat a guy.
Yes.
The very next scene.
Look, you.
Hey! I told you about that. Don't piss him off, okay?
What do you mean you told him
He
about
just
that?
said he was non-violent. He just gave the pacifist speech. And now he... Oh, look, there's something wrong with the animatronic. The one eye doesn't close.
Also, he's not threatening a bad guy. He's threatening a fellow police officer because they won't give him a truck.
In Thor the Dark World, what is Dr. Jane Foster filled with?
Come.
Hello there, and thank you for your purchase of Therapy Plus. We've prepared this instructional tape so that you will maximize the effectiveness of your Therapy Plus.
Do you have a problem with pain? Yeah, is that some sort of anal probe? What are we looking at?
It adjusts so that you can work it wherever you feel the
Oh
need.
no, you fucker!
And that's why we have prepared for you this tape with Dr. James McElhaney.
Jay, don't you know about this product? It's still in use today. It wasn't some scam from the 90s that cured you of your pain.
I got one in my car.
The design of the single roller makes it extremely effective for self-treatment. It has the capability to be...
He strained when he was talking, just bending it. That's not a good sign.
It has to have a rigid joint. You'll find out the real reason why they made this video in about 10 seconds.
Okay. Oh no, there's going to be like a young woman that he tested on, isn't there?
We will deal with specific areas.
Oh no.
Remember, Therapy Plus is usually applied by yourself. However, for the purpose of this instructional tape, I will demonstrate the correct use.
Here we go.
Yeah. Demonstrate.
They can't even give her a shirt. They're not even trying to hide.
There was that one old man who had like the skin tight like leotard pants on. And you saw his...
I thought that was like leotard
area.
Milton Berle.
Right. If Milton Berle put a leotard on, oh my God, it looked like he's hiding the Liberty Bell under there. That Milton never wore sweats. He never wore sweats or basketball shorts or gym shorts or tights.
Unless he's imitating Richard Simmons. That's the name. I couldn't think of it.
Well, Richard Simmons.
Unless he's imitating Richard Simmons, and then he wears big basketball shorts.
Is gay, so he has a vagina, according to Milton Berle. He doesn't understand how gay works. Well, he doesn't have a penis. He's got...
Come on.
Yeah, the sound editing of this is great, though. I don't hear any of the cracking and popping noises.
And farts. You know, there's a ton of farts.
Elderly farts, though, don't make a sound.
That's true.
They just go.
We're going to do a bridge exercise.
Little puff of dust.
The real little puff of dust.
Make a little bridge.
Grandpa,
Too high.
you puff of dust.
Lower down.
The sphincter has lost all tightness. Just.
Hold. And lower down. Again, pull the abs in.
And it's mostly the sound is mostly contained inside the diaper.
Feel the back of the legs working.
So it sounds like
Like a muffler.
it's virtually undetectable. The only thing you get is the smell.
Lower down.
But it mixes in with the old person smell.
Yeah.
So you never really notice.
Just imagining a conversation between Osho and Milton Berle. I think that would just be amazing.
For a second, I thought.
Milton Berle would die before that conversation ended.
Osho would say like a sentence and Milton Berle would listen. Cut back to Osho. Next thing Milton Berle would be like laying down. Cut back. Then there'd be a grave.
Then his penis sticking out of it.
Milton Berle's big cock sticking out of the grave.
So is there a Jane Fonda wig on his tombstone?
What the fuck is any of this?
This is gradual death.
Bathroom break.
Ow, old people.
I'm very glad to see you. You know, I was watching you, George. I had an idea that you and I met someplace before. Did we? Weren't you a lifeguard at a waterbed motel? What are they laughing at?
I go to motels.
When you feel tired, you can go back to that.
Who is that?
Weren't you a lifeguard at a waterbed motel?
Didn't you used to be a comedian?
Did you used to be funny, Mr. Burl? Oh.
That would have been a great name for this tape.
A few awkward moments.
A few awkward moments with Milty.
Yeah.
And I want to say this, honey. You can cook for me anytime.
I want to die.
How the fuck?
Hello, I'm Mike Maxwell, and welcome to the self-levitation video. For centuries, magicians have sought to create the perfect illusion of self-levitation, and many elegant and deceptive methods have been created, culminating with David Copperfield's incredible...
The only illusion here is his hair.
Before I get into the real work behind David Roth's presentation of the Balducci levitation...
How much can you talk about? One
You stand on one foot.
simple
We
thing.
got it.
He had an interesting method. What he would do is turn around and grab his pant legs. He would perform the illusion, pulling up on the pant legs, making it seem as though he pulled himself up by the pants. Another way you can do it is as an impossible...
Not that the gore would have helped this movie any better. At all.
Thank you. When you consider the movie as a whole, though, it's entirely possible they just did attempt horror and just fucked up that bad.
No, there's too much comedy.
Okay.
The gay black friend, isn't he hilarious? Isn't it funny when straight cops are worried that he's gonna butt fuck them?
You drop anything, don't bend over.
So that's the level of maturity of the jokes in this movie.
And then after the killing, violent rampage, then it's all getting back with the girlfriend. And it's like, it changes completely into like a romantic theme movie.
Oh yeah, he's kind of giving her flowers.
Oh, don't spin too fast, Grandpa.
Oh, you're.
I don't want to see your
You're no Marilyn Monroe.
I want to see your chakra. We're getting dangerously close.
This is not the Balducci technique.
Oh, they're dead.
Oh, no.
They drank the Kool-Aid.
It's Jonestown.
The comet was coming.
It was kind of exciting to come here and to see what this is really like, because image, the way people perceive this place and Oslo in Sweden is quite negative.
When you arrive, they separate you. White women from California or other.
For some reason, it is all white women.
I thought that was weird at first. Then I understood later what Osho told me.
I don't know. I'm in the dark.
Rex, T-Rex.
I'm sorry.
Now, do all Tyrannosaurus Rexes have the last name Rex? Or is that just a horrible coincidence?
He's a dinosaur.
Come on, Coltrane. He graduated from the academy just like you did.
He's a dinosaur.
You're not a speciesist, are you?
That made Rich really upset. Rich, how do you feel about ham-fisted social commentary?
I hate it.
All right.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
I thought you people, ate meat.
Was Whoopi Goldberg comfortable doing this? We're gonna make a movie where you're playing a racist.
Was she dating Ted Danson at this point?
Was I just talking?
Yes. We were talking about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It's like I'm on an autopilot. You know what sometimes these discussions feel like? Remember the movie Get Out when he goes to the place? Where I'm just like, I'm floating. And there's a little square of you talking, and I'm just like... The part of my brain that dissects these movies is just doing its own thing. Go ahead and stir that teacup, Jay. Please.
Sink into the floor.
Life is a new sci-fi thriller starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds, and other people I don't know. Jessica Chastain? Idris Elba? I don't know. I don't know who they were. It's all about astronauts aboard the International Space Station that collect a sample of dirt from Mars. And somehow it has a frozen or dead piece of amoeba in it, or a microbe. Then they turn it alive and it kills everyone because it's a weird alien. Hold on for an exciting film.
Our first episode is only 10 minutes long.
I want to die.
But I think in both cases, what they want to see, they're both familiar with the Power Rangers. They want to see the Power Rangers in their suits fighting. And instead, we get 90 minutes of them. It's like they keep talking about, we can't morph. We can't morph. It goes on and on with them coming up with excuses why they can't morph. And it's like they're talking about having erectile dysfunction or something. It's just constant excuses.
I'm just too tired. The Legend of Hercules is the new film by veteran director Rennie Harlin. It stars many other people playing different roles. All of these statements are true. Hercules must use all of his mighty strength to rip off Gladiator, 300, as well as many other films. Does Hercules have the strength to defeat his enemies and save the day? Well, with a Rotten Tomatoes score of 3%, I would say no.
Not the juiciest, sweetest, freshest tasting blueberry pie you've ever tasted.
Why is this happening? If he is trying to convince the senator of his scientific experiments, perhaps laying on the table isn't the best option.
Laying on the table, staring directly into his eyes and talking to him about pie.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
That's how you're starting?
That's the first thing you let people see?
Wait.
That is a hand.
From the bottom of the screen!
Yeah.
Apparently his arm, like,
It's
grew
very
18
long.
feet.
Yeah.
and,
All the way down
under.
and then up.
And he's calling her.
Roar.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, yeah.
The Miami Vice rejects.
I have never sought out Osho.
Hey, with those slacks, he could do some levitation. You know what I mean? Let's see it.
A couple of SpongeBob tricks too. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, right.
He just got back from his Miami Vice audition. It did not go well.
Always hold the handrail getting on and off the bus. Do not jump on or off the bus and remain seated at all times.
Stay in your fucking chair.
Mr. Rogers sure gave us some terrific safety tips. Now it's time to hear a great new bus safety song.
No.
Gotta get up and get dressed now.
It's a long way to get to a fucking bus song.
Go and meet all your friends now.
Ow, old people.
Man is born.
What?
Huh?
To achieve life.
Man is born to achieve life.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. He kind of achieves
It
it the
takes
second
him
he's born. Then what?
Don't talk over Osho.
He deserves your respect, Rich.
He can go on breathing.
So was this shot before he died?
He can go on eating.
You're supposed to have baggy pants on. Kids, the elderly.
And he's wearing shorts.
Bring out the Balducci.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
Now it's probably shot afterwards.
Environmentalists.
What?
Oh my god. They didn't even show it.
Well, it's a good thing it's environmentally safe.
What about David Roth?
Outtake.
This is Whoopi Goldberg realizing what she's gotten herself into. I want to die.
No, and then we see a cameo from, I guess, one of the original actors.
It's from two of them. It's from the Pink Ranger.
Aren't there like 50 different people that have played
I think
Power
like every
Rangers?
season has new Power Rangers, but the original ones, yeah, it was these two. The Pink Ranger and the Green Ranger.
Hey, on this ensemble cast here, is one of them the one that was just recently convicted of murder?
I don't think so. I think that was a later Power Ranger.
Okay. Because that would be hilarious.
Do you think that whole thing is a setup just for publicity for this movie?
Yeah. The studio paid him like...
They paid him to murder somebody. It'd be great publicity. Everyone will be talking about Power Rangers.
It's a check for $1,000.
And some Krispy Kreme donuts.
Some Krispy Kreme. It's a little punch card for like unlimited donuts. How am I going to use this if I'm in jail?
Nostalgia. Chips. What do we got? Rockford Files. Chips. Mama's Family. Can we bring back Mama's Family?
Except for Christopher Nolan-ize it.
The dark, gritty Mama's Family reboot.
Mama will have black leather armor on. The Newhart Show.
Bob Newhart will have a cameo because he's still alive.
He is still alive, yeah. Which is surprising.
His cameo will be like them filming in like a convalescence home. His camera goes around the corner and he goes, beep, beep, beep.
We're adding another Daryl.
I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl. And this is my other brother, Dale.
Whoa! Expect the unexpected. I'm opening a bed and breakfast. Bed and breakfast, Newhart.
And then now Chips. now we're so desperate we remade Chips.
That's like a movie that would have been made in the 90s. Like, 'cause remember there was like Car 54, Where Are You? There's the Beverly Hillbillies, all those like older TV show remakes. Why Chips in the year 2017?
I don't know, but I'm guessing the fucking Rockford Files is next.
Hey, Grandma! The Rockford Files.
Murder, She Wrote. When are they going to dredge up Murder, She Wrote?
Yeah, it's just like a college-age girl on her cell phone.
Yeah.
Murder, She Tweeted.
I'm investigating a murder at my college. Hashtag scared.
Fuck you.
How did you know I was following you on this case? A little bird told me.
Ow, old people.
I don't know.
Well, they were in terms of the characters that he was embodying.
Yeah.
He becomes Richard Simmons.
Man, Richard Simmons
Bang
is
on
probably
Richard Simmons' impression. Bang on.
He wanted to take an elderly man back to his dressing room.
You remember, Tim? You called the exact line.
I'll tell you one thing, it's very dangerous for me to stand in front of a mirror in this outfit. I keep trying to jump on myself. If you don't stop laughing, I'll make you all stay after class. All of you.
Especially you.
Especially you.
There it goes.
Where's the instructor? Oh, here, come over here. You are the instructors. I've been watching you. I've been watching you, and I must say that I'm very, very glad that you're teaching my class.
Richard, this is the Milton Berle workout.
Oh, my God. I'm in the wrong studio.
Speaking of lame, how about all those old sitting down?
Well, there's more of them as the video goes along.
The whole point, though, for this video is just when you're old, you just need to keep moving.
Yeah.
And they have the people sitting in the chair specifically just so that the people at home, the old people watching this tape, know that they can sit down too and just move your leg a little bit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even really matter how you move your legs.
Yeah.
Just move your legs and arms, man.
Maybe lift up a water bottle once in a while. It's fine.
But you don't need the water bottle, so they have some of the people in the crowd not with the water
Right,
bottle.
in case
just
you can't
keep
lift.
moving.
It's very encompassing. It's all encompassing. In case you can't physically lift up a water bottle, they had one lady who was just like,
She was just bones.
and then they're all laying on the like the yoga mats or pads or whatever they are, and one old lady specifically had a pillow. Maybe she had some kind of fucking neck problem. Sure. So yeah, very subtle little touches. Like you can use a pillow behind your head. You don't have to lay flat on the ground if you have spina bifida.
And some of you are never getting back up. It's okay.
Just get right in your grave.
Yeah.
What was
Lay
that?
right
It's
down in
like,
your grave.
what was the first joke? He's like, oh, you were the lifeguard at a waterbed motel.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Some of those
basically
weird-ass
is like,
weird-ass
you
jokes.
are a peeping Tom, and you are at a motel full of waterbeds.
I want to die.
It is weird to see Milton Berle doing the Richard Simmons impression, and he's doing like this, and it's just like rows of elderly people on each side of him, just like, ah. It's sort of creepy. Because they don't know what's happening.
They know what's happening. It's just their generation.
I think, they're just, it's a little mixture of uncomfortable laughter. There's a couple
There's some of that, yeah, definitely.
There's the black guy in the back who looks a little younger than everybody.
Yeah.
All the whites look like they're 97 years old, and he looks like he's 50. And then when Milton comes out and he's like, ooh, who? You know, and then the
What
black
the
guy's like
fuck
this.
is
He's like,
this? Fuck this.
He's like, who is this, and why am I here?
And that's why they had
He
to
looks
cut.
like he's like a retired football linebacker or something. There's a part in the video when he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's like 7 feet tall. So he's probably a little older, 50, mid-50s, and maybe he played professional sports. Because the lady's like, everyone get down on your fucking hands and knees and do this like leg lift thing, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know, you guys might not have even picked up on this, but she's like, if you'll notice,
Notice that one of our students has used a chair for support for his back as he lowers to the mat.
So it's a workout for not just the old, but maybe people who have physical challenges like the bald black guy. Maybe he, had some bodily injuries over his life. And so it includes him too. And what I'm saying is he wasn't as old enough to laugh at the Richard Simmons drag impression. I guess it's not a drag impression if Richard Simmons is a man.
That's the Jane Fonda impression.
He wasn't
The
old
flaming
enough
impression.
to laugh at the Richard Simmons gay mockery as the other older whites.
He's also the one responsible for vetoing the blackface.
Right.
Milton Berle was going to come out as Billy Blanks, and that guy said, fuck this. It may take me 15 minutes to lean down and get on my knees, but it'll take me 2 seconds to murder Milton Berle.
Right, to punch his dentures right out of his head.
Now, you talked about the dude who was sitting in the chair. Like that guy actually, I think
He looked annoyed the whole time,
he got sat in the chair because he was like, I can't stand anymore. Because he's like, this woman can't say the right thing.
Did you say, I can't stand this anymore? Or I can't stand anymore?
I can't stand anymore.
Yeah, I thought you were saying I can't stand this, as in the whole situation. I'm in a studio, fucking Milton Berle's here, Reba McEntire's trying to make me lift my arms. I can't stand it.
Ow, old people.
I literally don't remember about the perverts in the park.
I always have fun when I come to the park. It's one of my favorite places to play. There are many different people who come to the park. Like mothers, fathers, little kids and big kids. And strangers too. What's a
Looking for a
stranger?
fix.
A stranger is a person you don't know. My parents taught me never
Why
to
is this
talk
in a
to
smaller window?
Pedos. Yeah, it's like
Remember the old man who was pushing the kid on the swing? And then
I'm
there's
trying to remember,
there's
like-
the guy that looks like Borat.
The only thing I
popping out
remember
from
about that
behind a
video
tree.
is that they just kept showing footage of like random people who
Yeah.
just happened to be in the park that
That's
day.
the thing, is like, yeah.
And now they are in this video without their consent,
As
contextualized as sex perverts.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just filming people that happen to be there that day.
I think the old man was from Central Casting as homeless bum, a toothless homeless bum. He showed up drunk.
I mean,
They
hey,
said,
if we're
"Push the
filming
kid
in
on
New
the-
York, that
What's
guy's probably
this
just
for?
there.
Is this a Home Alone movie? No. Just push the kid on the swing. What am I playing? You're playing the lovable homeless
They
man.
showed like a dozen different people.
I know.
All wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
None of them signed up to be in this. Fortunately, they all happen to be sex predators.
Ah!
Don't push that
Jesus
kid.
Christ!
This does look like a Tim and Eric skit, doesn't it? Get away from that grandpa. Where did he touch you?
But we're talking about comedians. We want funny. We want funny. We got Milton Berle. Everyone loves Milton Berle.
Good old Uncle Milty.
And he shows up in a tracksuit. He won't exercise. He refuses. He'll do a couple of comedy bits.
He turns the exercise over to Reba McEntire.
Reba McEntire.
Yeah.
They get a lady who's old, but not too old.
Yeah. It's got to be 58.
54, 56, 58. And at the end, remember, he's like, you make getting really old look good.
Yeah.
And then there's like a really long, awkward silence. And he's like, why don't you go back in my dressing room and lay on your back?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You all did a sensational job. Especially you, Marilee. You worked hard. You must be awfully tired. Yeah. Go to my dressing room and lie down.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. Where was I? Oh, yes, yeah.
And then awkward silence, and then he's like, I'm just kidding, honey.
When he was in the tracksuit, he seemed like just trying to tell jokes.
Up, down, up, down. Remember when those words had a whole different meaning?
That's the last one. Good job.
He made a sex joke.
I'm shocked.
But then he would get into costume,
Wow.
and he seemed a lot more lively. Like years were peeled off of him.
Hi, I'm Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
I know just what you're all thinking. She looks much better in person than she does on the screen. And I want you to know that I run a very strict workout class. I do not allow my pupils to drink, smoke, or have sex until the class is over.
Peggy 18.
It's like you want good cardiac, and it's like you gotta get a dick like this up.
Wait. Can we stop the press here?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Tim, you seem to have inside knowledge about Milton Berle's penis size. Is this a known fact?
You can look it up.
I don't want to.
But it is. It is.
Milton Berle had a giant cock?
Yeah. Legendary. Like giant is so like 80s, but he's from like the 50s and the 40s. So it's legendary.
Like comparatively, like all other men in the 50s and 40s had
Supposedly, a friend of mine told the story when he got to meet Milton Berle. Supposedly,
A friend of yours? Are you friends with exclusively 80-year-olds?
No. I'm a Benjamin Button baby.
Was your friend Betty White? I mean, what's going on?
Do you think Betty White fucked Milton Berle?
Yes.
A friend of mine got to meet Milton Berle, and he has a picture with him, and he has his hand on his face and shit. And he's like, so I heard he had a big dick. And he's like, well, I met Bruce Willis once, and supposedly Bruce Willis has whatever. And he's like, yeah, and he's like, so we went to the bathroom to exchange lengths, and I pulled enough out just to win.
Wait. Milton Berle and Bruce Willis were comparing their penises?
Supposedly, yeah.
So your friend learned this from Milton Berle?
From Milton Berle, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
This doesn't sound very reliable to me.
If my friend is not he don't fuck around. And he has the picture.
Okay.
I'm not saying your friend is wrong.
Milton Berle's penis?
He has a picture of his penis.
The time he
and it
met
was like,
Milton Berle.
yeah.
It's a picture of Bruce Willis and Milton Berle just
standing
their
next
dicks
to each other.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis looks very upset in the photo.
Yeah. This would explain a lot about Bruce Willis. Like, he doesn't give a shit anymore. Do you think that maybe started when he saw Milton Berle's dick?
Little did I know that this show would get me to talk about big dicks so much.
An egg explodes and a dinosaur happens, and the dinosaur starts growing very quickly and killing everything with its tiny Muppet face.
The most adorable dinosaur ever.
Yes. Yeah, so they get some good kind of gore things happening early on. The drunk construction guy sort of hits on the hippie girl.
She showed up to try and do, like, what?
She
fuck up their equipment?
She didn't like the strip mining, so they were doing just things to sabotage them and hinder them. And
Well, it's a great setup for what turns out to be the best part of the movie, which is all the hippies have chained themselves to all this equipment in protests, and that means when our friend the Carnosaur shows up...
Greetings, Green Brother.
Wow,
big floppy rubbery fingers.
Yay, fake hands everywhere. he's eating that Ken doll.
So overall, Mike, would you recommend RoboCop 2014?
You know, I think I would. I think I would. If you go in as Cyborg Action Man, the movie, it's entertaining, it's slick, it's well done. It has a good, easy to follow storyline. The action is fine. Again, like most people are saying, it's like a 50-50 split on it because it doesn't have that bite, that sarcasm, that comedy that the first one does. It doesn't have that element of energy and life and fun. It's interesting to see a different kind of RoboCop movie. I think the fact that it's called RoboCop has our heads in a knot. Because if RoboCop didn't exist and this movie was called Cyborg Cop or something else, and we went and saw it, we'd probably be like, oh, this is a pretty good movie. I liked it. As long as you don't have a guy in the row behind you coughing his fucking lungs up the whole movie.
Oh God, there's like a
farting.
phlegm factory in the theater. That was weird. Isn't the theater going experience wonderful? Just constantly people coughing and looking at their phones and talking to each other.
Yeah. Some of the people around us seemed bored. Well, the guy was just like, he kept telling me what time it was though, because he had one of those giant Galaxy phones where he's like. I think the phone kept getting bigger.
Oh, that's
like
weird.
every time he would bring it up, it was like inches bigger. And it's like 6 o'clock. I was like, oh, it's 6
The
o'clock.
weird part is that at one point he was watching a torrent of RoboCop in front of the screen. So I found myself just watching that instead of the movie.
Yeah, I thought it was in the movie. RoboCop, watch out for that guy with the cell phone. Oh. There's a guy behind you coughing up phlegm. RoboCop, look out!
Your mother's a bitch.
The Behringer line.
Yeah, it's $3.92, but I'm gonna just take it.
What is this, man? You sticking me up?
You got it. Just open the till. Nobody gets hurt.
No way, man. I work for this money 10, 12 hours a day. You got no right coming in.
Shut up! Shut up and open the drawer.
I said no, man. This is my money. Stop it. Stop being crazy. Man, no. I said no. You get nothing.
I'll use
from me.
this.
Not a
think
cent.
I'll use this. I'll use this.
Jim, run, call cops.
Oh, no.
Do it.
Not Jim!
Oh,
not the nacho chips.
Hey, we already hit him.
I guess he did it, but.
If you need help, the Washington State Department of Labor and Industry stands ready to assist you. Your local police department is also available with additional information and advice. If you need help from any of us, don't hesitate to ask. Making your job easier and safer is the reason we're here.
Excuse me, I'm going to get one of those sandwiches.
I've been thinking about these sandwiches all week.
But with like a training type of video, though, what you're looking for are recreations, and we get that. But they really could have used some squibs.
Yes, yeah, we needed some gore.
If this were Paul Verhoeven's armed robbery, is it worth your life? This would be amazing.
It's funny because we brought up RoboCop during the...
Yeah.
Don't argue. Don't fight. Offer no resistance whatsoever. And never, ever pull a weapon. Such actions only increase your chances of getting hurt or killed. Move slowly.
What would RoboCop think of this video?
Pussies.
Co-workers. Speak in a soothing and cooperative tone.
RoboCop has a different perspective because he's an armored tank that can take bullets, an unlimited amounts of bullets. So he has a different perspective on things, you know. But I think he wouldn't approve of these tactics.
It'd been great if RoboCop showed up to investigate the crime here.
What did he look like?
Wait, you gave him the money?
Why didn't you shoot him?
It just goes like this. Are you shaking your head at me, RoboCop?
People, am I right?
Harry, my one true love. Ever since I first smelled you, I knew I wanted to choke down your elderly man meat. I knew I wanted you inside me, like Luke in a warm, moist, dead tauntaun. Mike, I am not reading these vows. The ones that the officiant gave us are just fine.
Oh, yeah, Oh, by the way, I got confirmations back from Barack and Michelle. They are definitely coming to the wedding. Oh, and I booked you and Mr. Plinkett on the Ellen DeGeneres show next week. I submitted your engagement photo for a segment called Greatest Proposal Stories Ever Told. Tapings next week. You're gonna have to tell your story.
Our story? Our story is a scam, Mike.
I didn't tell the real story, you idiot. I made up some bullshit. I said that you proposed to Mr. Plinkett at a Donald Trump rally. Then everyone called you guys homos and beat you up. Mr. Plinkett ended up in the hospital in a coma for a month. When he finally woke up, the first word he said was, yes. The story made Ellen cry, I guess. Maybe it's because she's a lesbian. Or maybe it made her assistant cry. I don't remember who I talked to on the phone. It made somebody cry. Either way, you guys are going on the Ellen show next week. Get on your Sunday best.
What did I ever do to you?
Why I like to be nude.
Safety for kids, safety for kids. We make learning safety fun. Safety for kids, safety for kids. Come along, everyone.
What if there are more than 4 kids?
Safety 5 kids.
Hi, Mr. Roger. Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Pleasure to meet you, Marissa.
So, how long have you been a school bus driver?
I've been a school bus driver for about 33 years, and it's been a pleasure working with the children for those years.
I was supposed to retire today, but they made me do this stupid fucking video.
I mean, this guy is definitely a real school bus driver.
Because children forget to use the handrail, which is dangerous. They horseplay, push.
And all I just picture this guy, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
You kids don't sit your fucking fat asses down, I swear to God. Drive this right off a cliff. I hate my life.
I'm gonna drop you off at 42nd and Broadway. Let the pimps have at you.
You know this guy's a huge fucking asshole.
So basically, he was fired for being such an asshole, and this is a bit of his public service.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, you have to do this.
Or else no pension, no school bus pension for you.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Then we get to the epilogue, where Denise Richards comes home and she seems very chipper for having lost her boyfriend a second time.
Hi, honey. How you doing?
I missed you.
Oh, honey, I missed you too. You want the usual?
Desperately.
Okay.
What? What?
Cheers.
Cheers to you, honey.
How can it talk?
Yeah.
There you go.
She pours booze on Paul Walker's brain and does a striptease for his camera, which is his eyes.
Show it to me, baby.
It should be noted, it should be pointed out too that the prop brain has actually fallen over in the jar by that point.
Well, it's drunk.
This is the end of the movie?
I kind of feel weird about this.
It's already gone over where it was supposed to anyway.
I want you. I need you.
Turn around again.
I love you too. You gotta give me a body. I can't take any more of this.
the end of the movie.
Oh my god!
That's the weirdest way to end the movie.
Oh my god!
With a brain coming electricity.
Yeah. There's nobody fart. We're enclosed in glass.
And to dance and do a bunch of like hippy dippy spiritual bullshit.
Speak in a bunch of vagaries about
and yeah, ramble, LSD
stuff.
ramble about
Yeah.
New Age horseshit.
It's like what I heard Osho say many years ago about the strength of the water and the strength of the rock. That the water looks not strong at all in comparison to the rock.
And so you wave your arms around in an auditorium? I'm not
And make watercolor paintings on the ground.
I'm not sure I get the connection.
Very, very typical New Age horseshit.
You just say things that sound spiritual, and they just sound spiritual. They don't mean anything. Yeah. And you can just ramble like that without actually imparting any useful information to another human being, but it sounds like you're really deep.
When you were children, somebody was always saying to you, don't do this, don't do that, don't say this, don't say that, don't do this, don't say it. And every time they told you not to say something, immediately that energy was held in your body, and the energy is still there. And with this meditation, it sort of releases it, so as you do the meditation, you become more free and more easy.
I feel better.
You know what feels really good though? Just screaming like, fuck you! That's so much better than...
What he was saying did not sound like bullshit at all.
Nice.
What a cute little handful.
Oh, that's great.
Little carnivore.
It's like a killer Muppet.
Yeah. Thank awesome. Hey. So someone had a doll collection.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, in most of these types of movies, it's wise to not show your creature too much, but I just want to see this thing all the time.
I want to die.
He was Milton Berle's joke writer. Until Milton Berle clubbed him to death.
He got the Milton Berle seal of approval.
Until Milton Berle tried to him.
So they come back into the dressing room.
Put your flipper up.
Tasty. One of my favorites.
Milton, no, it's a seal. Oh, fuck anything. Milton, no, it's a seal.
It's okay, I'll put my Jane Fonda wig on him.
Let's get started.
And then I'll dress up in blackface.
Oh my goodness.
I heard seals respond positively to blackface. Little known fact.
Your Milton Berle fanfic has gone out of control, Jay.
All you need to do is to remove the head and tail. Next, we take the meat side, then split it, cut it in half at the back, pressing hard to get it well coated. Now place the fish on a cookie sheet pan, skin down. Oh boy. It's the most delicious thing I ever tasted.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Why does he keep his shoes in a drawer? Is he supposed to be a quirky dinosaur?
Stumble as usual. Toothbrush action and
He's a sad dinosaur. He talks to himself.
No, and I'd like to interrupt briefly and mention when you said that dinosaurs have been spliced with human DNA. We don't know that.
We don't know that, but that's the only assumption I can make because all the dinosaurs are humanoid, human-sized, and they can talk.
Yeah, what I was thinking is that the assumption that this movie was making is that dinosaurs were always like that, and then I think one of you two was pointing that out then when we were watching it, that, you know, they made the first dinosaur and it wakes up, like, what the fuck happened?
Their ability to talk, maybe, but they're still like a tenth of the size.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the thing, as we discovered throughout the movie, is that there's no reason for there to be dinosaurs in this movie.
I don't know if it can be said enough. We have no idea why dinosaurs are in this world.
No. And other than the fact that they wanted to make a movie with dinosaurs in it.
Well, they make a little kind of hint at that early on in the movie where they're saying, oh, we're gonna, you know, they're about ready to clone raccoons and bring them back from extinction. Why did they do dinosaurs first?
Why
would you not?
Because it's unpredictable, Rich. Bring raccoons back and see how that works. They're just gonna walk around and eat your garbage. You'll get that.
I've seen Jurassic Park. Everything will work out fine.
Keep the shelves well stocked and the premises neat and clean, with the aisles free of clutter or boxes.
I mean, you should do that because it's your job, but I mean...
They won't rob you.
Maybe this is a sneaky way to actually make them restock the shelves. It's like, you know what?
Do it or you're
how
gonna get
can
shot.
Yeah, you're gonna get killed if you don't restock the shelves. Or you have a better chance of being killed.
Or stocking shelves. A robbery is
You didn't work hard enough.
I understand. I need to get behind the counter to the cash register. I'll walk very slowly, okay?
No funny stuff. Don't try your amateur stand-up routine. It is not a good time.
Come on, move.
Crack addicts, am I right? No, I'm sorry.
Robbing the gas station. Such a cliche.
Move slowly and explain every move you're going to make.
The Behringer wine, though. That's a nice touch.
Bathroom break. I want to die.
Katie, give me your gun. This is no time to play around. Give me it.
You might have been right. It kills me to say this. You might have been right. Use something a little better than a gun.
No, Katie, look. All this time you've been telling me.
This is motivated by nothing.
I'm telling you now.
I was wrong. Your brain. Use your brain.
When has he used his brain for anything in this movie? What convinced her of that? Oh,
you can't accomplish anything with guns. Oh wait, they just stopped me with a gun.
Yep.
Fuck this.
You have a character arc now.
Yep. That's the only reason that's in there.
Detonation minus 19.
Code. Come on.
So he's trying to punch in the key code, but he can't figure out the combination to get Dino Tits out of the jail. So he accidentally hits it with the tail, the conclusion to the grand tail story arc. And that's his dumb, lumbering tail busts his girlfriend out of jail. So literally, brute force wins, fuck your mind. That's the moral of the story.
His tail has more of a character arc than he does. Oh my god.
You win! That's the end of that.
A most fascinating thing happened.
And they said, we need some olds to buy this. Who do they love? Bob Hope? Dead? Probably, I don't know.
Jack Benny? Is he still around?
Dead.
Oh, dead. Damn it.
Who's the oldest comedic celebrity that's still alive?
You can't have George Burns.
Lawrence Welk?
They're all dead.
They had to rule George Burns out because of the cigars.
Oh.
And that's not healthy. They want someone who's...
Even though he lived to be 100.
I know, that's irony. But they wanted an old who was funny, but maybe relatively healthy and fit. You know, you're not going to get Orson Welles.
I would love to see an Orson Welles workout video.
Workout tape, yeah.
The Orson Welles hypocritical workout.
He's just sitting in a chair.
Move your feet.
Just
I'm not
chugging
gonna
bottles
do it.
of wine.
Now move your legs to the left.
He sits there directing everybody.
Right, yeah.
Do you call that moving?
I call that moving.
Somehow the cops show up at the morgue.
Because there's a dinosaur in a truck and everybody sees it.
Maybe, that's probably true. That's probably true. So the cops show up at the morgue, which leads to a high-speed chase with a dinosaur head in the back of the truck.
Just the head.
Obviously, just the head.
That's all they could afford at that point. Can we point out one of the cops is played by Buck Flower, and the first time he's ever not played a homeless man.
Yeah.
They're in shock, Sheriff. You're going to have to slap it out of them.
So they're back at the same barn. The police are there, and there's a big standoff, right?
What do you want us to do, Sheriff? Call a dog catcher. Is he kidding?
See, they don't even understand what the jokes are in this movie.
Bernie shows up and says, whoa, I got a tranquilizer gun. But then there's some back and forth banter about how the tranquilizer gun will work. Bernie's lying to them, but he's saying doctor stuff about how it'll work. None of it fucking matters.
Did you like the clever ending where once the doctor goes in with the tranquilizer gun, that the dinosaur just eats him?
Open fire! Fascinating.
The guy, I just thought about it, the guy who had to struggle to hold on to the chair to get down on the ground, he had a problem with his black spine.
It's funny.
No.
It's a little funny. To just.
Rich has got that skeptical look on his face.
This is the worst episode we've ever filmed.
I gotta cut so much out of this.
But there's no reaction at all. They're just like, I'm done.
This is just me now.
Someone in a brown stain.
Is anybody else uncomfortable? Nope. No.
Those little puddles.
Alright. Here, you read the next one. It's the top line. That's what I wrote.
Power Rangers, aka Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, is a movie. Mike, what did you think of Krispy Kreme Presents Power Rangers?
I think I went in with such low expectations that I found the movie adequate. It's fine. I'll say for disclosure purposes, I've never seen the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
This is a lie, and I know this because I found in the glove compartment of your car your copy of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers official fan club VHS tape.
Fascinating.
At the same time, Gandhi is, if I may use the word, constipated with Puritanism. You know, don't do this, don't do that. Chastity, celibacy, temperance, which really inhibited people from doing anything. You never saw a Gandhi follower who had any joy on his face. He was just too earnest.
But with Osho, we're all just fucking each other all the time.
Osho's about fucking white women from California who think they're achieving some kind of something or other.
They give him all their money. Osho knows he knows what's up.
Tell them to do watercolor paintings and then fuck them at night and tell them it's meditation or some shit. I don't know. Osho's the best at this.
I have a lawyer. I pay him with watercolor paintings.
We have to deal with the old whites. The old white men that think they're into something. You just get rid of them at night. Tell them to go play the violin.
The only thing that would have saved it would be if it was hysterically bad.
Sure.
I think I enjoyed the Conan remake more for that aspect. Like, it's still a crap movie, it's a cheap movie, but it had those moments that were very funny. There was the best scene in this movie. It's the only time that I really laughed was early on. The movie starts off before Hercules is born, and we have an amazing conception scene where Hercules' mom has sex with magic, and she's just like writhing around in the bed.
Tastefully done.
Tastefully done. And I thought that was funny.
In Greek depictions, the gods would like physically come to Earth, and like they would show them like laying with the woman in bed. And I'm really glad we didn't see an old guy with a big beard and just going.
Yeah.
You know, like,
that would have been great.
We don't want to see Zeus physically fucking someone. We want to do it artfully. And then they had the lightning going, the thunder, and then the, you know, like that's stuff I can't fault this movie with.
How is it? Awesome.
Awesome.
Oh fuck.
Every day ends with a Tom's Festival.